Yeah, VFR is great. It's a great thing. I remember we were talking my PPL about like instrument flying. I'm glad you're taking the instrument rating. It's a good thing. It will be useful to sometimes get you out of you know, bad weather situations instead of trying to dodge the weather, descend, maybe sometimes fly low level because the weather has come down. You know, once you can fly on instrument, you know your safety altitudes, then you get onto instrument flying if there's no much icing or anything, and then it makes things much easier. Yeah, I got your comment about the Cessna 182. It's exactly the same. Like for me now, if you put me on a Cessna 182, Cessna 152, or whatever, it's a huge challenge actually, because I'm like now used to sit maybe 5-6 meters over the runway or whatever the height of the flight deck is, and on a Cessna 152, or you're almost sitting, I don't know, 50 centimeters over the runway, or you're very low, so the perspective is totally different. So to judge the flare, first of all, on the airliners, you got 50, 40, 30, or whatever the countdown is with the EGP WS systems and the countdown with the radar. But then when you fly like a small aircraft like this, you would be tempted to flare way too early because you're used to a particular image, a particular picture. And if you fly at 20 feet or 30 feet on a Cessna 182, you're gonna stall it onto the runway, so it wouldn't be a great idea. So it's maybe a bit counterintuitive, but you need to, I guess, keep flying down, maybe look a little bit on the side as well, see how close you get, and then flare. It's totally different type of flying, I guess, and the landing is sure is different, you know. Yeah, definitely, yeah. So if, for example, there was like 8 miles before Goudax, you'll take Goudax, put slash -8, set it on top or before, so now it's giving you that Goudax 01, and then in the legs page you would put, I don't know, flight level 250, and yeah, the FMC will then calculate the descent according to this. Does that make sense? Yeah. And then we yeah, we're getting towards the back of the Provence area in the southeast of France, and then towards Switzerland and the Alps. Cool. Oops. It's raining in Zurich, 200 at 4, so we'll take runway 14, 12 degrees, 1011.
Descent checklist. Recall. Checked. Notes.
Checked.
Auto brake level 2. Landing data.
VR30 is 148, minimums 1610 feet.
VREF 148, minimums 1610 feet. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist complete.
Yeah, you would keep an eye on the brake cooling. For example, if you are relatively heavy. It's a short runway, so you're making a bit of an effort on the landing and on the stopping requirement. You may have a tailwind also. Yeah, it's possible to land without the auto brakes. Either the auto brake is not working, which is possible. Actually, happened to me. How was that? 4 flights ago. The auto brakes. There was a problem with the auto brakes, so you use the brakes. Well, with your feet, you use the pedals. But also, if you're very light and you need to make an exit quite far down the runway, and the freighter can be really light. If there's no cargo or very little cargo, then you can land I don't know, 160 tons, 170 tons maybe. If there's maybe 1 or 2 pallets, but it can be very light. So in that case, then the auto brake is auto brakes 1 is a funny setting. It does funny things, so either you use auto brakes 2 or otherwise no auto brakes. And if you're very light, as you mentioned on the freighter, the aircraft is gonna decelerate by itself. I mean, you don't even need auto brake, to be honest. So that's maybe why you saw the video with no auto brakes. Alright, I'll use a little bit of speed brakes, come back on the speed. Zurich traffic, Swiss 3 X-ray Tango, right downwind, runway 14. There's actually somebody there. I couldn't hear that guy. I think he's actually ahead of me there. Maybe. Okay, cool. Cargo locks on the 74 is good, huh? Oh yeah, it's the easy is ahead of me. Okay, so I'm gonna slow down.
Okay, good. 114, 65.
Go down to 7,000. Swiss 3 X-ray Tango slowing down just inbound Gipo, passing flight level 108. Yeah, that must be the easy there on the TCAS inbound to Gipo is only 8 miles ahead, so I'll slow down. I don't want to run into him.
Crossing on runway 65.
Oh yeah, I can see him here. Oh, cool. Right, so 7,000 feet, we'll reset the QNH 1011. Approach checklist.
Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
Approach checklist.
Approach checklist.
Traffic
Altimeters.
Cuba number 4 with Yankee entering the
1011 set.
1011. Approach checklist complete.
Flaps 1.
Speed check flaps 1.
Come back on the speed if I can, because he's 5 miles ahead. Flaps 5. Flaps 5.
Speed check flaps 5.
Yeah, he's here 5.5 miles. Right, so after Gipon we can continue to 6,000 feet to the Juliet Point there. Zurich traffic Swiss 3 X-ray Tango, turning at Gipon for ILS 14.
Zurich traffic Lufthansa for Whiskey Yankee. We are 5 miles from Osne for RNT Romeo 14.
I'm not sure how it's gonna work out. I'm not sure how this is gonna work out, man.
1,000 feet to level off.
Because I'm not sure where that guy is coming from. Oh, there's another guy there. Oh, they look like on. It's maybe. I'll slow down a bit more. Flaps 15.
Speed check flaps 15.
Zurich traffic with 65 on taxiway Foxtrot, looking for gate 44 on November, waiting for the outbound.
As Zurich traffic Swiss 3 X-ray Tango 10 miles to the center fix for the ILS 14 on right base.
Traffic to Lufthansa for Whiskey Yankee. We are established less one for a beam waypoint off them.
Cool. They are ahead. Good. Yeah, they could do that. They could take you through the localizer and then back in to increase the spacing. Yeah. Right. And after that,
758 on ILS 14.
it's 4,000 feet, so I'll preset it.
Lufthansa for Whiskey Yankee, we're through 2 coaster traffic. We're making a left turn 360 to the easy traffic for ILS 14.
Oh no, they're doing okay, I'll get out of there as well. Okay. I'll do a 360 as well. Zurich traffic Swiss 3 X-ray Tango will do a 360 on the base leg as well to give you room, guys. Thanks.
For Whiskey Tango, thank you.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, with IATC, kind of relatively busy airport there. Sometimes if everybody flies at the same time, then it gets a little bit complicated.
758 5 miles out, runway 14.
ATC obviously would separate you, but imagine if there's no ATC. Huh?
Lufthansa 4 Whiskey Yankee returning base for runway 14 to Addon.
Cool. No, I've never flown the 757. No. I've flown 73 and 777 now. 757 looks quite nice. It's kind of older type of aircraft, so yeah, interesting. Right, so we'll update the LNAV there back to the Juliet point. 6,000 feet or above, so maintaining 6,000 feet there. Zurich traffic, Swiss 3 X-ray Tango, back towards the ILS 5-mile base leg.
Lufthansa 4 Whiskey Yankee, we're established ILS 14.
Good. Alright, now we'll go down to 4,000 feet. And this time I need to remember there in Zurich that the LNAV doesn't do a good job. Nice.
Swiss 1971, taxi via inner Alpha to Foxtrot, hold short of 28.
Where are those guys? They are not in the sim anymore, so they are quite far. Good. I can go vertical speed and decrease a little bit the rate of descent. Then we'll take a cut here. Something like that. And then arm the approach.
1,000 feet to level off.
PMDG 778, runway 14 vacate.
Zurich traffic, Lufthansa 4 Whiskey Yankee, short flight level 14.
Oh well, that's kind of spices things up a little bit for the arrival. Zurich traffic, Swiss 3 X-ray Tango, established ILS 14, 12 miles. Right, so today they didn't overshoot, which is good. Excellent. Weather is not too bad here. Yeah.
2,500.
Check.
Cabin crew, take your seats.
Zurich traffic, Lufthansa 4 Whiskey Yankee, runway 14 is located.
Cool. They're all vacated. Gear down.
Gear down.
Flaps 20. Glide sub capture.
Check.
Runway 28 via Foxtrot, echo to runway 16.
Flaps 20.
Speed check, flaps 20.
Flaps 30.
Speed check, flaps 30.
Happy days. It's a little bit cloudy. Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Landing checklist complete.
Flight directors. Swiss 3 X-ray Tango, short final runway 14.
Approach stable.
1,000.
Missed approach altitude set.
Approaching 1-4.
Almost there.
Approaching minimums.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Minimums.
Landing.
Checked.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brakes up. Reversers
Swiss
normal.
197, line up runway 16.
Manual braking.
60 knots. Check.
Here we are. Right, I believe we're going to Echo 53. Can vacate here.
1,200 meters remaining.
Check, check. Here we are. Welcome to Zurich. We'll vacate here on Hotel 1, I believe it is, according to the scenery. Okay to clean up.
Check.
Swiss 3 X-ray Tango taxiing to Echo 53. Alright, that will do. Parking brakes is set, the APU is running, so we can cut off the engines. We're not gonna lose the electrics. We'll disarm all the doors. And those are manual, yeah. So he's gonna switch off the seatbelt sign, I think. Or she, actually. And yeah, that'll be it. Let's wait and see. Yeah, that's it. And then that will be the signal for the crew to start opening the doors once the seatbelt is switched off. Go back to the addon page here, blank the minima. The transponder should come on, we still have the traffic there displayed. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, there's a lot of traffic around here today. It's very good, very interesting. Shame no ATC once again, but
I am ready for the checklist.
shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist. Parking brake.
Set.
Shutdown checklist complete.
Happy days, and knows the checklist, man. Because that one it took a while for it to work properly, but it is working properly there. Beautiful. The standby DI as well. I can remove the approach thing. The clock will stop it there. That's it. Welcome to Zurich. The weather is not too bad. It's improved a little bit compared to the morning when there was a little bit of rain. Just a few clouds here. Yeah, thank you very much. You two have a good afternoon, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks. And yeah, I'm not gonna hang around too long, but once again, if you have any last questions, then please feel free to ask. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. It was quite nice actually, and a little bit of traffic on the arrival. Had to do a bit of a delaying maneuver and then come back on the ILS. Shame there was no actual ATC, but no, otherwise very enjoyable, really nice. Passengers are deboarding. I'm not sure we're gonna see people come down the steps, but maybe we will. Who knows? The other day in Madrid, I think some people were coming off. Oh yeah, they come off. Oh, beautiful. Check this out. People are coming off the steps. And they're gonna go onto the bus. I'm sure around here I will be connected with the bridge, but hey, here we are. The bridge is not working, so we've got to take people onto the bus. They look like zombies a little bit, you know. Anyways, just for fun. My PPL, thank you very much again for your kind gesture, and I do appreciate it, so thank you very much. Yeah, we'll do. We will see you on the next one. Thank you. That's it. The 35 passengers deboarding. That's quite good fun actually. It's quite interesting. So yeah guys, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a pleasure, and thank you again. Don't forget to go onto all the good websites there. There's a Discord now, so although I didn't use it today, please feel free to join the Discord as well. Come on Twitter, come on YouTube to see all previous flights and a few tutorials and other videos. But for the moment, thank you again for joining me today. Without you, then it would be just me rambling on and flying by myself, which I don't usually do. I just fly on this on stream. So thank you again, and I'll see you soon. And we've just witnessed a car accident. Lovely. Oops, and it's crushed. How do you call it? GSX. No.